We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Snatched away. The shot's good from Snow. Snow's got the first points up on the board here for the 76ers. Cassell against Snow. With some arc. Oh, that's blocked. The three from Iverson drains the three-pointer. Clark still so early in the season, but already we're getting a sense of who the real power teams might be.
Yeah, that's true, but there's also those teams that are lurking in the shadows a bit. For some teams, it can take a while for the pieces to fall in place. I like to keep an eye on those teams that are sleepers, if you will.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Count it. Good.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Shoots from the line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Cassell's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Here's Cassell. 76ers getting the bucket. Allen passes to Cooper. Just 5 on the clock. Red dishes to Johnson. And it's denied.
Coleman, great the wingspan for the Condor, really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Allen for the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the response from Allen. A three at the other end.
Here's Coleman. Iverson outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Collins checked in for the 76ers. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Cassell. Bucket is good. Cassell's got 6.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And here's Collins from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Cassell. He's got 6. 1:51 left in the first. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Count that bucket. He has 5.
Yeah, you know, he makes offense look so easy. Allen, really gifted.
Collins. And he converts the layup.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
Bucks trail by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Cassell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there, you'll shoot it at a very high clip.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Third substitution here for Milwaukee. Sampson's checked in. Gaffey comes in for Tony Kukoc. Thomas checked in for Michael Redd. And Ollie subbed in for Ray Allen. Here's Gaffey. To the middle. It's picked off. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Recognizing his teammate had a better shot. Good play and decision by Coleman there.
Tipped away. Collins, that's a two-pointer. Again, Philadelphia.
I think the pull-up is the most underappreciated and even underused shot in the game. If you do it right, that's money, fellas.
Snow, the pass to Collins. For three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
He got it up. The shot, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Collins checked in for McCullough. Here's Ollie. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Collins, good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Out to the wing. Pass to McKee. 76ers moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Guys, he cannot miss.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Down low. From deep, Collins. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Collins has got 12 now in this quarter.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Collins checked in for Philadelphia. Williams comes in for McKee. Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Red comes in for Gaffey. Here's Ollie. Outside Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Magic. Collins wide open. He fires. Another three for Philadelphia. And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, Clark, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pros.
Yeah, you know, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that shouldn't be made. But there is another pathway with the NBA founding the Development League in 2001, and that could give some of these high schoolers who may not be ready for the NBA a chance to gain some additional experience.
Stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. From downtown, connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Hits it from three-point range. Red's got his first 3 points of the game.
That lefty stroke of Reds, man, it might be, well, it is one of the best in the league.
Collins, good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
There's the triple. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Here's the three. Good, another from three.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Fires for three. Good. Again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Outside Thomas. They need this. And he sinks the layup.
Hit that open man. Good shot to great shot.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Ollie passes to Thomas. Here's Ollie. Ring shot on the way. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Yeah, that's why you can't leave anyone open.
And here's Collins from out. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Here's Ollie. He has 6. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Ollie's got 8 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Collins is checked in.
Double zero.
Iverson against Allen. 2 points. That one goes. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop.
Good, another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch, and another one.
And he's one of the most potent offensive players ever. And it's on full display here tonight. The defenders look like they're moving backwards.
And with this vintage performance, he now stands at 4th place all time in scoring 60-point games. And the 76ers call time here.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Iverson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the shot goes in. Cassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sam Cassell, fun to watch when he gets it going on offense because he's confident and efficient. He can score the ball in a lot of ways.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
On the wing. And here's the fast break. And here's Collins from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Collins has got 15 points in just the second half. Cassell against Snow. Allen outside. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing.
Connects again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Fred misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Kukoc gets the bucket. Kukoc has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, you can't afford to forget about Kukoc's length on the glass. I mean, he'll hurt you. With it.
And got it! Another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Cassell gets the bucket.
And Cassell, just a great sense for when to pull up. A high IQ guy with a smooth shot off the dribble.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Ray Allen is on the wing, and it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
So smooth and so efficient with the stroke. Ray Allen makes it look effortless.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jeffy, he's checked in for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Michael Redd. And now he's subbed in for Allen.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Again, what an avalanche. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Driving the lane, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Sampson's checked in.
Number 31, Jamal Sampson.
What's up, Deion Sam? We can't shoot it.
Here's Cassell. McCulloch with the block. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And here's Collins from outside. And the 76ers get it back. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. 76ers ahead, delivering the blowout. From First Union Center. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Milwaukee is gone very strong, 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Ollie. Allen outside over Buckner. Allen, that's good.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see, because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
The shot by Hobson, no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Collins checked in for McCulloch.
0.
Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Ollie. Floats one. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Bryant. And here's Collins from out. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
100 points. A mark that's...
Another bucket. Wow.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
It's good from long range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Ollie. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Ollie. Tries it from 19. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Not a big part of Caffey's game, but he's smart to move the ball to a ready shooter.
From past the arc. Collins, good.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
That was a sweet one right there.
Hobson, the pass to Collins. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Bucks.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Hobson, the pass to Bryant. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 6. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Ollie. High post try. Good as the jump shot falls. Here's Hobson. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Collins from outside. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Ollie. Outside Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since half.